What's up guys, so just gonna do another thing. What was it? Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about the blue screen of that. So if you guys ever had problems with your PC, especially when you're turning it on, say you're adding new memory or RAM, and then boom, the blue screen of that started showing up. I'll show you guys how to fix your PC. So let's do it. Basically, sometimes you gotta do some messing with the PC before, with the motherboard. Sometimes you gotta reset the CMOS, so I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So let's do it. First we gotta open this. Wait, turn it off. Okay, then I gotta remove the graphics card. Just want to make sure it's okay. Just remove the power. Oops. So this is what powers the graphics card, the PCIe. Alright, then I gotta remove these screws. Let's see which, okay. I think that's the right one. There we go. Once you get them screwed, you can just use your hands. It's pretty loose. Okay, and you remove this. Oops, I forgot to remove the USB. There we go. Oops. Okay, now we should be loose. Okay, so this is the graphics card. You can pretty much replace this if you got problems with this. You can, get a new one or even upgrade. It's a 1080 Ti. It's pretty powerful. But you're gonna need a more powerful power supply if you're gonna upgrade to the newer cards. See, this is only 800 watts. You probably need 900 or 1000 watts. Okay, so what we're gonna do is see this little battery. If let's say that there's no more power in that battery, you can buy some new ones like these to replace them. The C2032. That's the name. Lithium 3 volts CR2032. this is the battery you can use to replace. Pretty much similar to the ones used on the watch. So you gotta, to reset the CMOS, you gotta pop this open. Make sure everything's off. There we go. So the battery is off. Okay, so this is basically what gives power to the CMOS or the BIOS. It saves it, like if you don't have this, you'll have to keep resetting the time or the settings on your BIOS, like the RAM speed, the timing or the fan speeds and all that, and all the settings you save will be lost if you don't have this. So you need that for the CMOS. So what you gotta do right now after you remove this is you gotta wait a few minutes. So I'll be back. Okay, first I'm gonna wipe this. It's kind of dusty. Here's the fan. Some graphics card have 3 fans or 2, depending on which version you buy. So it's different, but it'll be the same. Or it'll be the same version. Like if you buy a 1080 Ti, but it has different brands, or the sellers are different. But let's say you get one from MSI or Asus or whatever. So a lot of components here. You see, I'm probably gonna do later, show you guys how to clean the inside, clean the inside of this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open it and then remove the shield, this one, and then I'm gonna remove the fan. See, I got these screws. I'm gonna remove all these. Show you guys what's inside. But I'm gonna need a thermal paste so I can reapply it here. Probably reapply it on the CPU as well. I think that's good enough. Okay. Let's go back to what I was doing. So now we gotta you can put back your battery, or you can put a new one if you want. This one's still pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is put it in here. I don't know if there's like a button you can press, maybe that's like a better way of doing. There we go. Like, so you won't have to keep removing the battery. Maybe, I don't know. And that'll reset the CMOS. And then, let's say you're putting in a new RAM, you remove these. You have like 2 of these and you added 2 more. If you remove this, that'll fix the blue screen of death problem, maybe. Well, not for everybody, but it fixed my problem. So that's one way to fix the blue screen of death. Okay, so I'm gonna put back the okay, we're gonna put back the graphics card. This is basically what powers the machine. Okay, where we go? Okay. Nice. Okay. Pop back in. It's not that complicated. If you know what you're doing. So yeah, if you want, like, I got a 1080 Ti. If I want, I can upgrade to a 3080 RTX 3080. Just remove this and pop in the new one. Alright, so now gotta put the screws back on. Put it by hand first before I tighten it by screw. These are thumb screws, so it's not bad. Okay, use the screwdriver. Okay, let's put back the USB in. There we go. And then put back the cover. And tighten the screw. Okay, we're good. And put it back in place. Okay, we're good. Just try to turn it back on. Power. Oops. Then press the power button. Then you turn on. Something should pop up in a minute. Okay, something's happening. There we go. Please power and connect the PCIe power cables for this graphics card. Oh yeah, forgot about that. It did warn me, so dang, I forgot about that. So that's what happens if you don't plug in the PCIe. It gave you a warning. I don't know if all computers do that, but just a second. Oops. So basically just plug these in. There we go. Before I close that, just go ahead and try it. There we go. Make sure the fans are all spinning. Okay. Alright, there we go. Press delete. Oh, okay, this is gonna show up right here. Please enter setup to recover BIOS settings, and blah blah blah. Press F1. There we go. So this is the BIOS settings. Before you go in the computer, we're gonna adjust it. What I'm gonna do is go to QFan, optimize all. These are the fan speeds. You can adjust it. We're gonna use optimize. Blah blah blah. Speed configured. Take 2 to fan. Okay, sure. Just gonna wait. Now it's doing its thing. Oops, might as well close this. Oops. There we go. Nice. Got this right here. It's magnet, so it's okay. Pretty strong magnet. Okay. So now we're gonna click OK. Everything is automatic. Alright, so this is the new fan speeds. Hit escape. This is how fast the fan's spinning. 1000 rounds per minute. This is the temperature. How many voltage is going to your CPU. And these are your RAMs. All 4 of them. And this is the boot, like your SSD or hard drive, whichever one you want to boot on. I'm booting on this one, so I don't really want to mess with the other stuff. That's it. And then you hit save and exit, or you can hit F10. And then it'll say save and reset, save configuration and reset. So it'll automatically adjust the fans and the CPU fan speeds. Okay, it'll reset again. Okay, so everything should be fine now. That should have fixed your blue screen of death or whatever. But if it doesn't work, then you're gonna have to try something else, like troubleshoot or maybe reinstall Windows 10, and that'll delete everything. That's like the last resort you want to do. You don't want to do that, but if there's no other way to fix your computer or laptop, you're gonna have to reinstall it. And like I said, that's the only way. You're gonna have to back up everything on an external drive, like this one. See, I use this to back everything before I delete everything, so everything will be stored here. You know, plug in a USB and save it. It's pretty big. It's 4 terabytes. Yeah. So there's plenty of storage. So we're good. That's it. Later.